Hi everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. As always, it's a pleasure to be back with you guys. Today I have for you guys the English version of the previous video, which is of a question that's been asked to me many times by a lot of clients. And the question is why I don't have any luck. I pray to God and the saints and it doesn't seem like anybody hears me. So after I hear them dump all these complaints about themselves, I ask them, what have you done to help yourself? Aside of getting a reading to make sure that no one is sending any psychic attacks towards you, any witchcraft, any black magic, and so forth, what else have you done? And I also ask them, how do you pray? When you pray to God, how do you pray? And normally they say, I stay awake when I wake up. I stay up for about 5 minutes before getting out of bed, and I talk to God, and then I get up. I tell them, okay, that's one of the problems you are having. The first thing is that we must dedicate time for our spiritual life. We must take out the time, even if it's 5 minutes, 10, 15, to just not only pray, because we also must listen. That's why I said in one of my videos, I say, praying is talking to God, meditating is listening. To meditate, you don't have to just close your eyes and stay there for 5-6 hours waiting for something to happen. Meditation is just being in silent, connecting with yourself, breathing, feeling life through you, and connecting with source. That is meditation. It doesn't have to be complicated. Have you ever sat in a chair and just dazed away? And sometimes you even get a glimpse of little visions that just come out of nowhere that surprise you. But that's meditation. I call that meditation with your eyes open. So that's basically what you have to do. When you pray, you don't have to do any repetitive prayer. It doesn't have to be anything sophisticated. Just open your heart up and just tell God everything that's bothering you, everything that's affecting you. And then after you let go of all those negative things that are happening in your life, you thank Him. One prayer that I've noticed that works very well for me is just thanking. I say, I'm not going to ask for anything. Just thank for what I already have. And it seems to work very well. I've seen miracles happen. Also thanking God for things that I want to draw into my life, but I don't already have. And after thanking Him, those things just manifest into my life. They come into my life. When you pray, you have to believe that you already received it. So when I pray, I thank Him for my family, for my children, my grandchildren, my husband, for everything. And for those things that I want to draw into my life. And let me tell you, they happen sooner than I expect. Because when you already believe that you have that, which you're asking for, you're sort of creating it, and you're removing a burden from your life because you already have it. In that moment that you're praying, it feels so real because you're drawing and you're bringing up that energy that you already have that. So all the worry and all the stress just seems to disappear. Another thing I recommend is pray at night before going to bed. But not just pray. When you pray, you have to really open yourself up to God. That connection, feel Him. There's people that sometimes pray, but as they pray, they're walking around their house, God, Jesus, please help me. I need to pay my rent. I need to pay these bills. But they're walking around. So the connection gets lost. And honestly, nobody's hearing you. Because more than prayer is a complaint. You're really complaining. You're not praying. You have to make sacrifices in your life. Sit down. Pray. God, I am having such and such difficulty. I need your help. I need your guidance. But I trust you. You have brought me this far. I believe that you will solve whatever problem I have in my life right now. I turn everything over to you. and I trust you. But when you say those words, you have to totally trust and believe that the solution to whatever problem is affecting you is going to come. So the whole thing is, you cannot just pray and be walking around expecting God to hear you and then not listen for the answer. Another thing I mentioned in my previous video is some people, they pray to God, they pray to the saints, they pray to the Orishas, they pray to the Luas. Let's say Archangel Michael. I'm going to give you that example. Archangel Michael, I need help with whatever justice problem that I'm having, whatever court problem that I'm having. This is just an example. I need things to turn out this and this and this way. And the same thing they do with God. God, I need your help. I need some help. Send me some financial blessing through the lottery. Right there, you're closing every single door. And you're limiting your blessing by this much. Meaning, if it was going to come any other way, you already closed those doors. So it's so important that you leave all the options open. When you pray, don't tell God, don't tell your spirit guides, don't tell your guardian angel how it is going to be done or how you want it done. Just let it happen. Leave all the doors open. Because when you leave all the options open, you're going to receive your blessing and your help sooner than you expect. But if you limit, let's say you say, I need a car. I am in need of a car to go to work, to drive my kids to school, for whatever reason. It's very good to be specific. And after you're specific, you say, you know what? Let your will be done. Don't give me what I want. Give me what I need. So at the same time, you're telling God or your spirits what is it that you want, but that you're willing to compromise and that you're open to receive whatever it is He feels is right for you. So at the same time that you're praying for that which you want and you're being specific about it, you also are open to options. Because sometimes what we think we want is not exactly what we need. So it's very important for us to connect with ourselves, because sometimes we don't know ourselves. And that's where the problem arises, that, we say, oh, somebody cursed us, I don't have any luck because somebody cursed us. But you have to learn how to listen to yourself, speak about yourself. You have to be conscious of how you think about yourself. If you're always complaining, you cannot expect positive results with negative actions. So you have to, if you want to attract positive things in your life, luck is really vibrating at a high vibration. You can expect to connect with high level spirits when you're vibrating at a low vibration. You cannot expect to attract luck into your life if you're vibrating at a low vibration by saying, I never have any money. Money comes to me but leaves easily. I always have problems getting a job. You understand? All that negative talk is not going to yield positive results. And you cannot always blame others for what's happening in your life, because you have the power. The power is within you. You have a choice. Yes, that person can do a spell on you. But if you're always on guard, if you're always in prayer, and if you're always connected with yourself and with God and all those spirits that you have, what could have been meant to destroy you, it will strengthen you. So yes, it can affect you, but not the way it was meant to be. We cannot react to negative energy. We cannot react to threats. Let's say if someone says to you, I'm going to do a spell on you, I'm going to destroy you. At that moment, if you're weakened, If you feel fear, you're opening up yourself to that negative energy, and things will start happening. And sometimes that person just said it to scare you and didn't really do anything. They might not have the power to bring you down, but your fear will destroy you. So it's very important that we analyze everything. Anytime I feel any negative energy, I ask, did I pick it up from a client? Did I pick it up from anywhere that I went? Or is someone sending the evil eye or any negative thoughts to me? Or did I bring this to myself? A lot of people do not ask that. A lot of people forget to ask, did I do this to myself? So someone sent me something, you don't get angry, you don't curse them, you cleanse yourself. You do what you need to do for you. You cleanse yourself, you take care of yourself, you protect yourself. And while you're doing all that cleansing, all that protecting, all that's going back to that person. And in a matter of seconds, you're fine. If you do what you need to do. If you're taking care of yourself, if you're protecting yourself, anything being sent to you will bounce back to the person. You could feel it, but the reason why is the spirits allow us to feel this negative energy is because we must learn from it. If we don't feel it, we do not know what it feels like, what negative energy feels like. So we must get at least a feeling of what that negative energy felt like. And it also teaches us to protect ourselves. Because if our spirits, our protecting spirits are always blocking and protecting us from everything that's being thrown at us, we do not learn how to defend ourselves. We do not learn how to protect ourselves. Because we always depend on others to do it for us. And that is why sometimes the spirits allow certain things to happen. You must fall so you can learn how to get up. You must go hungry so you can learn how to appreciate the food you have. We must do without so we can appreciate when we have. So everything is based on lessons. It's teaching us lessons. The other day, I had a vision, and it came all of a sudden. And I'm going to share this with you. And I always say I wish I had a printer connected to my head, because sometimes I get these visions that are so clear. And I wish I could just go like this and just, print out the picture. The vision that I saw was of a woman. And this woman was leaning on the floor on her knees, covering her face with her hands. And in front of her was a wall. And this wall was sort of like crumbling. But behind this wall was a door. I hope you guys get the picture and can visualize what I'm telling you. And the lady was crying, covering her eyes. So it was just a vision, as if I was looking at a three-dimensional picture. And I asked the spirits, I said, because I held it. I held it in my third eye for a while. And I asked what it meant. The answer that I received was, sometimes we are so focused on the problem that we do not see the answer. The lady in the picture was having problems. And then this wall started crumbling down. And she was crying even more because she felt like another problem on top of another problem. So she buried her face in her hand and started crying. And was not seeing that there was a door. The doorway that held all the solutions to our problems. So that is what happens. Sometimes we focus so much on the negative. And we get so clouded by the negative that we don't see the positive. I am a firm believer, and I have been all my life, that everything happens for a reason. When something is taken away unfairly from you, God will replace it with something better. Before, and I learned this lesson personally, before I used to be just like many of you. I used to go crazy whenever a tiny problem would arise. And what happens is, it could be this big, it will make it this big. And then when the solution will come, everything will be solved. I said, look at it. I was going crazy, and my spirits helped me through it. Because aside of whatever problem it was, I still had this strong faith. No matter what, I never, even though I was focused on the problem, I never lost the faith that there was gonna come a solution. So that taught me to allow it to come. What is this problem trying to teach me? What am I supposed to learn from this problem? And then immediately the answer will come, and the problem will disappear. So it's very important for those people that say, I don't have any luck, I never have any money, I can't find a job. I say, and you're right. Because whatever you think you are, you are. If you think you can find a job, you're not going to find one. If you think you don't have any money, you're not going to have. If you think you don't have any luck, you're not going to have any luck. With your thoughts, you create. With your words, you manifest. You have to be aligned. And some people may say, oh, it's not that easy. Yes, it is. You have power over yourself. You have power over your mind. You have control of what you think. Your mind doesn't go wandering off by itself. You have the power to keep your mouth shut and to control what comes out of it. As long as you're connected and you're always conscious of what you're thinking, of what you're saying, you can change everything around you. Anytime anything negative happens in your life, ask, is this trying to teach me a lesson? And if it feels like negative energy, then you know what to do. Get a reading. See what's going on. See if you need to cleanse yourself. Because sometimes when things are going well, we forget about being spiritual. We forget about spirituality. As long as we have money in our pockets, we forget to pray. But when you don't have no money, you get on your knees and pray. Every day if you have to. That's why sometimes it's necessary for the spirits to remove certain things from our lives, especially finances. Because that's the only thing that wakes us up. As long as you have money, you don't realize that the whole world is falling apart around you. But if you don't have money, you're aware of everything. Of your thoughts, feelings, emotions, who's around you, who's not, who's your friend, who's not. You're even aware of the energy around you. But if you have money and things are going well, you're not aware. That's why it's very important to ask, what lesson do I need to learn? What changes do I need to make? If there's negative energy, someone is attacking me spiritually, cleanse yourself, protect yourself, and then handle what you need to do with yourself. Because we petition God, and then we don't listen for the answer, and then we say, God didn't help me. But when we petition Him, we pray, God, please help me solve this problem. Then go, that's it. Me, as a parent, a child of mine comes real quickly, oh, I need money, I need your help, and then walks away. I'm not going to give him nothing. You come and sit with me, and you speak to me, and you explain to me what's going on, and then I'll help you. And it's the same with the spirits. You cannot use God, you cannot use the spirits. When you pray, get on your knees. Make sacrifices. Sit for at least 15 minutes. Do not wait until you're at the end of your rope to get on your knees and pray. Do not wait until the water's up to here, to your neck, to sit down and speak with your spirits. And I'll promise I'll do this every day if you help me. Once they help you, that's forgotten, totally forgotten. And luck is based on all those things. About self-analyzing yourself, connecting with yourself. The best prayer is the one that comes from your heart, because you're the one that knows what's going on. You're the one that knows how you feel. So that's the best prayer. And I feel that's the one that's answered the fastest, when you pray from your heart. So when someone asks me, why don't I have any luck? Analyze yourself. Analyze your life. But sit down and do it. Do you have people, negative people surrounding you? Cut them off. Cut them off. Do you have friends that are not honest? Cut them off. Have you been going down the wrong path? Change it. Analyze yourself. Because sometimes we get so busy pointing fingers at others, and we don't know that we ourselves are destroying our own lives. So in order to make luck, we have to change everything. I believe luck is the way you live your life. Thinking positive, behaving in a positive way, and connecting with God, source, spirit, whatever you want to call them, and your spirit guides. And maintaining yourself spiritually clean. When you're vibrating at a high vibration, it's like everything just falls into your hand. Everything goes well. So the next time you ask this question, why don't I have any luck? You are born lucky. You are born blessed. You have everything. The only thing is that you yet do not know it. Connect with God, with your spirits. Protect your energy. Pray. Dedicate that spiritual time to yourself. You're going to see changes in your life. I hope you all have enjoyed this video. If you have, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. God bless you. Love and light to you all.